I like, speak of the devil, here we go. Unlimited bombs. We have unlimited bombs, unlimited TNT. Yes, rock with orbit larpa. I actually want to I want to look at a couple of different orbit larpa situations. All right, this wand is trash down here. I want a non-shuffle wand, so this will work. 109, 90, never mind. 690. We'll use this one. I'm just curious about orbit larpa a little bit. As you would expect. Rock with box orbit? I don't know if you can mix and match like that, can you? It's usually makes like 4 copies of a projectile rotate around it. Like it modifies 1 projectile. I would love to mix and match like that. Curious about like this. Alright. So no, like I wanted to see if we got like a big circle of digging, because that would be pretty neat. Obviously we know exactly which one is getting the digging spell. God, I love that. Right, a digging circle would be great. I mean, I don't dislike it on the shotgun. It's just a wall of bullets, basically. Anything else I want to test? I mean, we've seen rock with larpa. It is great. There we go. Aerating the fish's water for all time. Anything else I could put in there? If it's not rock or box, it's a waste. I mean, I think all spells benefit from orbit larpa. The Sea of Oil spell? With an orbit larpa? On a trigger? Gotta be a lot of fucking oil. Alright, no orbit, just one body. And that makes sense. This is material, not a spell. So this would also not get an orbit. It's just material. Obviously, we've seen box many a time. I fucking love box. Where's that gunpowder trail? I'm curious about this. It's only 1 projectile. Interesting. Okay. I don't have explosion immunity. Gotta be a little careful. Not ready for box in my life. Gunpowder trail with shotgun orbit larpa. So we have to keep the twofer. We want the shotgun bullet and the shotgun bullet. Oh, we don't need this anymore. They just fall at my feet. It's so annoying. That's not too bad. Can you stop? Oh, the mana regen's so slow in this wand. Alright, we need better wands. That's just fact at this point. We got a random cast here with decent mana and stats. That's probably what we're gonna be working off of here. That's what she said. So we're probably going to look to replace our starting wand sometime soon. We'll keep that as is. We'll do triplicate. Toss an orbit larpa in there. Yeah, mana regen is an important stat. Oh, always pay attention to that one. Toss that in there. It's a random one, doesn't matter the order. And cap it off with that. Bolt trigger, triple, sea of oil, dynamite, orbit larpa, box. That sounds very nice. I do like the sound of that. Just to see it in action once. Plop a sea of oil in there. Stick of dynamite. Box. Orbit larpa. Uh-huh. That's the oil, all right. Yeah, I'm getting that impression here. 690, no. Come on, 40. So that's 180. That's 230. 370. 382. We definitely have the mana. Unsure. Maybe the order has to change. Maybe oil's the last thing that goes off. But now I'm gonna be on fire if I try and cast it again, so we'll test that out on another floor. You know what? I don't even want the triple in there. I want shotgun, orbit larpa, damage up, refresh. That's all I want in that one. Alright, time to clear some things out that are not going to come up in my life. Put these two materials on the end. I'll hold on to one stick of dynamite and the other one can go away. Just in case we want to use some dynamite while we're out and exploring. I'll hold on to bomb for now, too. Why not? We have room for 3 new ones. Yes, there is a mod that lets you, like, get the benefits of the rocks without actually having to have them in your hand. Which I really like as a mod. Alright, we're gonna head back up to floor 1. We're gonna make our drug farm on the surface. Blue boys! More importantly, though, we gotta go back through floor 1's mountain and revisit the perks. We got unlimited spells now as our first perk. And I love me some unlimited... This is a wormhole. Let's not go in that. Love me some unlimited spells. You know what? Why waste my time with TNT? I have one of the best possible digging spells you can get. I don't know where you are out there, but I'm gonna win. Oh, it's one of those jackasses. So much freaking health. Oh boy, yeah, I want to move. Yeah, I left a hole you could use. Oh, but they drop so much gold when you get them. Ooh, aiming arc. Double chain bolt, magic arrow with trigger, non-shuffle with not garbage stats. Welcome to the fucking team. So is a digging spell better than chainsaw? Yeah. It's real nice. Aiming arc, orbit larpa with rock, exactly with rock. Like, we're already on our way to having a very nice rock build. Now Trick Blood Money is high on the list of perks we want to see. Ooh. We'll play this fucking game down there? I mean, we already got some homing. Just stay away from polymorph this time. Whew. Listen, no one's sadder than me about how yesterday's run ended, alright? What is that? What does that spell next to you? That potion, rather. Oh, just water? Okay. Is that a different laser beam I saw for a second there? Acceleradium, you say? Ooh. I can't not do that. Levitatium? Acceleradium. Okay, slime potion. I need you to gently... Stay right there. Please. Please don't break any of these bottles. I'm doing alchemy! Fuck off! Doing important work here. Love Hastium. If you mix Acceleradium and Levitatium together, you make a new potion called Hastium. Hastium is awesome. Hastium does the effects of both of the other spells. Other potions. So, like, what... Here's something we haven't talked about with Noita before that I have recently been learning more about and I think is really, really cool. One of the reasons why... Wow, it's like the same color. One of the reasons why there are so many weird secrets in this game that haven't been figured out yet is... Instead of them being just in the game code, like, often you could, like, data mine a game and it's like, oh, it's right here in the text. A lot of the weirder secrets in this game are hard-coded into the game's engine. So, like, there's a room, for instance, with a giant cauldron in it. That cauldron, it doesn't exist until your character reaches a particular screen near it, and then it makes that room. It'll build it, like, out of the pixels, right then, right there. It makes it very difficult for people to crack codes. Additionally, these are the notes we have to play for the dark chest. Let's go ahead and we'll take a quick screenshot of that. You literally have to discover the secrets, like the notes we just saw on the wall there. There are books in the game, and you can read the books, and the books will talk about, like, yes, in this location I have had this secret hidden, and then, like, oh, in this location this is hidden here. They found the values on the engine code, but they don't really help at all. Exactly, like, it's just a bunch of nonsense. And then when you have it all put together in the game, like when the game literally takes all the pixels and assembles them together, you're like, oh, I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. Isn't a boss supposed to spawn here? The Connoisseur of Wands will spawn up and on the right-hand side after we take the heart that's up there, which we're not going to do. The Connoisseur would fuck us up right now. No, because Chris is a coward. Hey, he would literally murder us. Like, what do we have to fight him with? Chain bolt? He will kill us. Whoop! Whew. Picking up the orb itself is usually the trigger. You can also trigger them by going across the bridge more than once. Almost died there. Because I was greedy and didn't want to use any of my water for some reason. It's a two-part trigger. You have to get the orb first. So I have triggered the Connoisseur of Wands without taking the orb, which did confuse me. And that's when I learned, like, if you go around that bridge a little bit too many times, he could get triggered without taking the orb. That was during one of our drug runner runs, when we weren't really doing anything but shifting. Fire pixels? Ah, this is a weirdly, thick part of this. Normally we could see some light by now. Weird fungus looks like fire. That's because it's, shifted. Shifted materials have, particle effects. If you're talking about while I dig, yeah, it's just a digging particle effect. I know, I love Noita. And I agree with you on, like, I wish you had more time. Part of the reason why I've been streaming it so much is, like, streaming is when I play most of my video games. So it's become kind of a, like, what do I want to do today? I want to play Noita. I guess I'll stream Noita. So there was a threat of catching fire. 1 pixel is usually not enough to do anything. 2 or 3 pixels, on the other hand. Before I go to the right, we'll head up here. Kind of sad I lost half my stupid health. But like I said, there is a weird exploit that I have been wanting to try, which would get us a few thousand hit points. I have done it successfully once before. I have played off stream, it's true. You know, having these two next to each other is gonna freak me out. Let's, not. There we go. I definitely play off stream. Like, this is the game I play when I'm not streaming. We already have more health than we did from most of yesterday's run. Yesterday was a real, like, low hit point experience. Does it being foggy mean anything? No, there's just, there's procedural weather in the game. You never knew about that above the snow pile? It's an important one. That altar up there, you could put a lot of stuff on it. But, there's also a whole bunch of, like, holiday-specific stuff in this game. You play it on Halloween, it has pumpkins, yeah, jack-o'-lanterns. You play it on, friggin' any of the solstices, and everyone's drunk. There we go. Like SEMA and the other alcoholic beverage in the game that's not whiskey. They only really show up if you shift them. Oh, thank you for the piece of candy. Or if you play on certain holidays. Christmas, you get the Christmas Heisei. Or Heisei. I don't pronounce words good. All those nice little things out there. And I think in winter it snows more in the game. They get like slush and snow. This is a Werther's original. Oh, finally! There's no chasm here. I don't have to friggin' hurt myself trying to get it across. This should work. Alright, for those that were asking, what do I mean when I say drug farm? Oh god, it's quicksand! You get a mushroom in sand. You mess it up a bit. No! Holy shit, get me out! Dig! Wow. What? Oh, oh! We shifted fungus blood into weird fungus. Huh. It's self-propagating. That's infinite fungus, then. It bleeds itself. Oh my god. Fuck toxic sludge, we don't need this shit anymore. It's infinite fungus, more so than even the sand, like, drug farm. This is incredible. What a good shift. We need to get breathless so we can, like, not die. Toxic sludge has become vomit. Cool. So we got rid of toxic sludge. That's good. I don't need a bottle of vomit, though. I'll go pick up that other Hastium bottle. Pictures taken before disaster. Ooh, the rat perk. Where rats spawn out of vomit. Now, like, we could literally just kill any sludge belcher in the game world and make rats rip out of them. That's the nice part about shifting early in the game, is you can make fun little synergies. Rammets! Vom rats! Holy shit, though, man. Just... Infinite mushrooms! Without any work! God damn! This is incredible. We need to get a sack. If we can get a powder sack, we only need any amount, and now we have infinite... Like, 1 pixel worth. If we churn it up with our digging blast, we have infinite mushrooms. This is fan-fucking-tastic. The only problem is I do suffocate behind it. Yeah, I got a sack you can use. Yeah. Whoa. Fill every bit of negative space. See, I would die because I can't breathe behind the mushroom. If we got breathless, I will. I will make this stuff reach the heavens. Where'd the first drop of fungus come from in the desert? Fungus blood. Fungus blood is what we turn into fungus. So it bleeds itself. So if I cut it, it makes an infinite amount of itself. So I took a mushroom and I kicked it into the desert. Because normally, to make the drug farm, you do toxic sludge and mushroom blood on sand. But I couldn't do that. I can't make mysterious fungus because we have infinite weird fungus. Mushroom blood is mushrooms. Mushrooms are made of itself. They are like... They're a hologram, I guess, by the most proper definition. Every component of itself is the full thing. If you divide it, it is a full picture. That's just trippy to think about. And I love it. Fucking love this game. I love this weird game. I love that this happens. Yeah, mushrooms bleed mushroom blood, but now in our world right now, mushrooms bleed mushrooms. So there's no such thing as mushroom blood anymore. Instead, there is mushroom. Fungus begets more fungus. So, like, fungus bleeds fungus, and mushrooms bleed fungus. What's up with the skull? In early access, there was a boss fight you can trigger by filling its eyeball up with blood. I don't know if that's still the case anymore. I haven't done it since early access. Clemshine, what's up? Like 400, 500 hours? Our shape. I'm still confused about this thing. For those that are joining us now, Steam's being weird because of it. So Steam says about 400, but definitely a little bit more than that. Oh, I know a few secrets. We're working our way through the last of my unlocks. So we gotta get the next black hole, we gotta get the next holy grenade. Sorry, holy hand grenade. We have to get the next nuke. And then we got divide by 10 and the dark chest contents. So that's like what we're doing, is we're working on those last few. Additionally, thank you, Get 'em Oliver. Welcome to Shake the Box family, very happy to have you here. How much Noita have you played, Get 'em Oliver? You too, Clemshine. Big fans of Noita? Yes, there are musical note spells. Let's see. So, these white musical notes, you could find those in the sky, in the frozen area to the left. Just go way up. I can't remember exactly where in the sky, but there's usually like a marker you could fly up. These golden notes, these are just in the tree. You can go get those in the tree. What are you gonna do when you've completed everything? Mods. There are so many mods that I would love to, like, just showcase. And also just, like, doing dumb runs. We have to eventually do, like, some of the more challenging, like, get 33 orb runs. Speed runs. I'm typically, like, with a game like Noita, I could see the appeal of a speed run, but I'm not really much of a speed runner for these kind of games. I have too much fun messing around. Welcome back, Odin. Had to apply to a couple of jobs. Anything good? I love it. Infinite mushrooms. Suffocating. Reach the cap of shroom shifts, yes. Go back to the right real quick, sure. So a quick story for those that weren't here at the very, very beginning of stream. I got a message from Steam, an alert from Steam. The Stone Island right there. This one? Or are you talking about the one I went, this one right here? Because this one is telling you about a little secret. Mushroom down, down. Dig straight down. I want to suffocate in shrooms! Yeah! Your emote is from a very good show I very much enjoy. Tanaka-kun is always listless. The 3 dots. I don't think this necessarily means anything. I mean, the 3 dots are a common reoccurring theme in the game because all the bosses have, like, they have 3 eyes. I think a lot of their names really translate from Finnish to things like Old 3 Eyes. So 3 eyes is a prominent feature of the game. And 3 eyes is also a prominent feature in mysticism. You know, the third eye, that kind of stuff. But anyway, for those that weren't here, I got an alert from Steam that a game in my library has been revoked. It's been taken back. And they said there was a problem processing the payment for the game. This game, I bought it 6 years ago. And it only just now has this issue. So I find that very funny. So I'm guessing it's like something I got from like a bundle or from like a key reseller on like one of those other websites. And they must have gotten into some kind of trouble. Because otherwise, what? Did they really just have a processing payment for 15 years? It's not like it's not a big deal. I've played the game. It was a visual novel. It's a one and done. Not even the kind that has multiple endings. Why am I taking this exit? Any opportunity to create unlimited anything is amusing. It's probably some silly MA-17 visual novel game. No, not one of my porn games. Not one of the pervert games. Just your average, like, non-hentai pornographic visual novel. Just a normal one. Although, what is normal in the visual novel world? I'm not joking. Let's see. Let's shift slime. One of many. I've played a lot of visual novels. It's weird, like some of the ones that have better stories are weirdly sexual. You just can't get away from it sometimes. I think it's been 5 minutes. Let's trip again. Let's try and shift slime. Live large. Pray it doesn't become lava. Let's fly. I'm glad I was flying. I am so glad I was flying. Did it become lava? Did I fucking predict it? Ooh! Piece of garbage. Can we put Patrick in a bottle and shift him? Or Patrick shifting him into some sort of different substance. I'm very tempted to chat with you guys for 5 minutes so I could try and shift lava back into not lava. Although the problem here is, oh god, the problem here is slime is gonna stay lava. Oh boy. Story time. All right. Let's see. All right, I'll tell you a story when I first was applying for college. So, the process of applying... Oh, tell us how you and Jimmy met. That's a very short story. We went to the same middle school, and, like, we're both nerds, so Dungeons & Dragons is a common through line for us. Heard an alleyway was involved. Yeah, he was selling some illegal Dungeons & Dragons. Me and Jimmy, like, we went to the same school, so we met each other very, very, naturally just by being in the same classes, being in the same school, having the same friend circle, because again, a bunch of nerds. The nerds always find each other, that's how it works. And then from then on, we played Dungeons & Dragons, like every Tuesday for years. Every Tuesday was Dungeons & Dragons Day for us. A lot of dumb things were done with me and Jimmy. A deck of many nerds. Instead, I'll tell you the story of when I... Sorry, we're gonna kill 5 minutes by telling a story so I could shift lava. So, when I first applied for college, I needed to get a loan. And obviously, I needed a co-signer for the loan. My family, not great credit scores, or really just... They're dumb. They're dumb with money, so I couldn't use anyone in my family to co-sign. So my father's, at the time, boss was like, yeah, I'll co-sign. It's two brothers, and they ran a company. I walked in with my paperwork, because there's like smoldering pixels of lava. That's why it's still burning. I walked in with my paperwork, and I talked to the first brother, and the first brother is a very pleasant guy. He's like, hey, come on in, man. College is a great time. You're gonna meet friends you're gonna have for the rest of your life. Opportunities are gonna be left and right. It's a real growing experience. I treasure my college time. Unfortunately, he wasn't the only brother. There's two brothers that run this company, and they both wanted to talk to me before they co-signed. So as I'm talking to this very chill, relaxed guy, the intercom crackles, and a very angry voice goes, "Send him in! I'm ready! Go, get him in here!" I'm like, oh, Jesus God. It's just called two brothers. So I go into the other brother's office. Like, the first brother, you walk into the business's, like, front entrance, and his desk is, like, right off to the side. Kind of like where you would put a secretary. And he's just there. He's hanging out. He really likes to be the face of the company. The other guy is way in the back. You go through all the other areas, and, like, it's a construction company, so it's dirty, dusty, grimy, but the front is clean, and, like, as you get further away from Brother One, it's like a fucking biblical tale of going into hell. Like, it just gets darker and grimier and dustier. And eventually, I get to his office, and I open the door, and all the lights are off except for one flickering halogen light on the ceiling. And in that, like, bubble of flickering light is this man with a dirty-ass desk, powder all over it. It could be rock powder, or it could be cocaine. I don't know, because he's constantly, like... He's constantly doing that with his nose. So he's like, sit down, sit down, sit down. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. You're going to college. And you know what you're going to do in college? Business. Because that's all that matters. Business. You're going to get into business because this is an investment. It's an investment. I'm investing in you. And I expect dividends. You're going to go into business. And, like, he's saying business like it means something outside of itself. It doesn't. It's just a word. It's business. Like, what business? Styrofoam nuns? Like, anything's a business, but he's just shouting at me. He's like, you're gonna go into business. You listen to me. It's an investment of my money. And, like, you're not giving me money. You're not. You're co-signing a loan. The bank is giving me money. What are you screaming about? But I'm not saying any of this. I'm just quietly, like, scared. I'm frightened. I'm just standing there like, There's, like, no chairs in this fucking stark, empty, dark room. So I couldn't even sit down if I wanted to. And in the middle of his rant about how business is the future, as if, again, business means anything, without adding another word onto it. In the middle of all this, there's a knock on the door, and he's like, come in, come in, come in! And a man opens the door and goes, hey, great news! They reattached Bobby's ear. And he closes the door. And this guy, without even, like, taking a breath or changing the subject naturally, he's still locking eyes with me. And you listen to me. You ever get into a fight? I don't care if it's in a bar, over a woman. I don't give a fuck. If you get into a fight, you grab them by the top of the ear and you pull down. Their ear comes right off, and I fucking promise you, the fight stops. They stop. They can reattach it later, and this is an investment of my money. You're going into business. Business is the future. And, like... He just stops. He just stops and stares at me. And he goes, what are you doing? What? He's like, get out of my office. I'm done. He'll sign the papers. I don't care about this stuff. Get out. And I go back to the first brother, and he's like, hey, did you have fun talking to Pete? I was like, no, I really didn't. He signed the papers. I got my fucking cosign, and I left. And that's the story of how I got someone to cosign a loan. Next time someone redeems Tell Me a Story, I'll tell you about how those people screwed my family over and I got them back by defaulting on the loan. Yeah, no, these two guys were fucking crazy. Crazy people. Like, even the nice guy was, like, apparently doing some really shady stuff at the time. Oh, right. I'm leaving. I'm walking off. We did the story so I could shift lava. Been a while since I told that story. Oh, you want to know part two, do you? So, years after this, I've graduated college, and I'm like maybe 2 or 3 years out of college. And, unfortunately, my father has an accident at work. He falls like 4 or 5 stories off a bridge. And by all reports, he landed on his feet. But landing on your feet after falling, you know, several stories doesn't do good things to the spine. So my father's spine got real fucked up. The state of New York investigated, and they found out that whoever did the pre-build for the construction, the rebar basically, didn't actually do their job. And so there was a big fight between this company... Whiskey, that's nice. A big fight between this company and the government of the state of New York. And eventually it was revealed that this company, like I said, shady things were going on. They actually never did the proper safety protocols for setting up the site. And my father, when he showed up, paid the price for that. The company actually tried to blame it all on my father, even though it was one of the brothers who was supposed to be the foreman for the pre-site. Like the pre-safety inspections. My father was a foreman for the job. So he wasn't there in the first phase, but they tried to pin it on my father. And that turned into a huge legal battle that, obviously, there's records of these things, and my family was on vacation at the time, so clearly their lie didn't hold up. Obviously, my father and them split ways, and there was a huge, huge fallout between us and them. which was convenient for me because like my loans were now due for repayment, and we were all very angry at them. So I just didn't repay my loans. So the default happened. So the company's like, you know, you got to pay this back. We'll take all of your worldly goods. And I was like, all right, here's my bank account information. They're like, wait, you don't have any money? I'm like, nope, I have no money, no cars. I don't own a house. I have like nothing. I'm just renting a fucking just renting an apartment. I am your average, recently out of college, poor guy. But my co-signers, you know, they own a business. So I would talk to them. And then I had to hide from these people because, oh yeah, look at all that vomit, all those carrot chunks. Because I was getting threatening phone calls from people, and they didn't know where I was. And they're like, we want to know where you are. We just want to talk. I'm like, nah, I'm all right. I'm cool. You know, you literally tried to have my father get sued by the state of New York so that your company could look good. I don't think we have anything to talk about. Fuck you people. And, yeah, eventually that part of my loan was absolved. I had to pay the taxes on it, though, so that was pretty crappy for 1 year. But that was my revenge against these people that wronged my family in such a severe way. Like, my father was in the fucking hospital for, like, a year, and they're here trying to blame it on him. Ugh, pissed me off. Like, they own a business. Yeah, maybe talk to those guys. It's sad how people can pass the buck down. It's real, like... You would think, alright, normal lava is still lava, but we turned whiskey into the blood of slime monsters, so that's good. It's still lava. Like, we would need to get a bottle of real lava to shift that lava. We shifted the shifted lava. So many fun things you get to say while you play this game. So basically, we took slime, we turned slime into lava, and then we took slime lava and turned that into whiskey. So there's that trail. Normal lava still exists. We do want to find a bottle of lava if we can. A bottle of lava would be real handy. Real handy. Alright. It's time. Melee immunity or breathless. Oh, these... This is actually kind of a hard choice. Breathless would be fun just for the meminess. But melee immunity would be the functional, like, best choice to make. And I do want this to be a good, long run. So I'm probably gonna take melee immunity. Because melee immunity makes it so, like, a nice chunk of enemies in the game literally just cannot harm us. Including a couple of bosses. Yeah, like, Breathless would let us go after Leviathan, which would be nice, but... In theory, if we take melee immunity, we have a nice, safe, good run. Eventually, what we could do is, you know, do several parallel worlds and get Breathless that way. Whatever name is available, can you ask a noob question? You can ask any question you want. Between me and chat, we can answer most questions you have. I hate when they give me choices like this. Like, I feel like I have to take melee immunity. It's just... It's so good. Any hints on across the border to parallel worlds, the cursed rock kills you all the time. So, there's a lot of ways to do it. You can take ambrosia and dig at a downward angle. That way the ambrosia is always pooling at the bottom of your tunnel. Keeps you immune to damage. Another one is Circle of Vigor. That healing effect lasts for like a nice 10 seconds. That's 10 seconds of you not taking damage, and you refill your health. Healing Bolt, if you can manage to make it follow you around like a wisp. That's another way to heal through it. Getting a teleport spell so you can shoot a black hole, teleport to the end of the black hole, shoot a black hole, teleport back out, and then just like keep on hopping back and forth. Helium, if you could find it. You basically either need to outpace the damage with your speed, so that's doing teleports, outpace the damage with health, so helium, Circle of Vigor, or you need to negate the damage, so using ambrosia and digging at an angle so you're always in the pit of the ambrosia, or using chaotic polymorphine and turning yourself into a worm. You won't take damage as the worm when you go through the cursed rock. So those are your 3 routes with multiple answers for each route. Yeah, cocaine! Remember that the lake isn't water anymore, so if you get the rat perk, it just becomes a sea of rats. Oh, that's a good point. Was it all vomit? We turned something in the vomit. I don't remember what anymore. Vomit transformed. Like, we still have water. Water still exists. No problem, whatever name is available. I mean, we're probably going to be doing parallel worlds. Hopefully. We don't die between now and the bottom. My pathway today... Yeah, toxic sludge is vomit. Toxic sludge is vomit. Thank you. I lose track. My brain is just always fucked up. Yeah, it was a green potion. It was toxic sludge. So I'm going to take melee immunity because that's the best chance we have for staying alive. We want to get down to the bottom, and then we're going to make our way back up to the top. We're going to kill the High Alchemist and get the key. And we're going to try and do the Dark Chest. I also want to do, again, I want to unlock Divide by 10. It's my last Divide by spell to unlock. That means we're going to have to take the Curse of Greed. We're going to have to take the Curse of Greed and bring it all the way to the Diamond of Avarice and the Tower. Way, 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 way to the right. And if that doesn't remove the Curse of Greed, we're also then going to have to remove the Curse of Greed, which is not too hard to do. We just have to shatter the Worm Crystal in any of the stupid Holy Mountains will become the Avarice Crystal, I believe. It's been a while. Yes, if we do manage to do Divide by 10, we are going to go to hell after that. Because we have to go down and open the Dark Chest, and that's in Heck. Gotta go to Heck. Which means we do have to solve the problem of lava at some point. So a lava potion would be... Oh, I didn't want to pick that up. A lava potion would be quite nice. Anything else here I want? I think I'm good. We got a good digging wand. Obviously, edit wands anywhere would be really nice to get. Alright, we just have to carefully go through this floor. Like to avoid dying here. Honestly, if we make it to the bottom and we need to find better wands, yesterday we made the mistake of exploring the bottom floor to find extra spells, extra power. There's a lot of polymorphine down there. We're not doing that again. If we gotta look for better wands, we're gonna go... You piece of garbage, where'd you even come from? We're gonna go to the Overgrown Cavern. That has really good wands. And it doesn't have as much polymorphine. If we have explosion immunity, that place is not that scary. I want to ditch... I'm gonna ditch my vomit potion. I like that vomit has replaced something scary. I want more hastium. I don't want to shift hastium either. Because if we get unlucky, we'll turn hastium into garbage. If we get lucky, though, that's the thing. There's a 50% chance we can get lucky and make something else in the world hastium. And I would like a world with more hastium in it. If the next choice... Oh, did the hastium bottle break? Damn it. Yeah, I left it on the floor there. Yeah, like, hastium becoming water would be fucking premium. Oh, damn it. There was something I wanted to do on the floor above. I wanted that concentrated mana bottle. Bear with me. We're gonna go on a journey. I can't tell if it broke or despawned. It probably broke. When you place a bottle gently on the floor... Also, if anyone knows music, I'll need your help with those notes. I don't remember how to read sheet music. It's been quite a while. I gotta go back to floor 2, and I gotta go grab that concentrated mana bottle. Because concentrated mana is real nice. Real nice to have. Yeah, lava into concentrated mana would be very nice. But the thing with concentrated mana is you could turn all water into concentrated mana. And, concentrated mana is really nice. The other thing we could do with it is, if we get Iron Stomach, we could essentially drink a nigh infinite amount of it. And then we'd never have to worry about the mana recharge rate on a wand. Like, ever again. We could literally just drink until we have thousands of seconds of mana recharge. Let's also hope we maybe find a teleport spell eventually, that we can get around a little faster. I got an extra bottle, I don't care. Turn all the lava into a nice, safe surface. Does concentrated mana extinguish fire? It does not. Only if we have fire immunity do we really want that. Now, concentrated mana is not very efficient at staining. Like, putting out fire, if you submerge yourself, it'll put out the fire. But without the stain, it doesn't, like... You can't remove the fire stain with a new stain. So, like, water stains. You get the little meter over here. Concentrated mana, it washes off really fast. At least is my understanding. It's really bad for putting out fires at the very least. A lot of the potions are. That's why Slime Blood is actually a pretty nice perk. Alright, let's make our way back to the fungal cavern on this floor. We have a pretty nice wand now, so I'm not nervous. Yeah, if you dunk yourself in oil, you could put out... Ooh, a chest I missed? That's kind of surprising. Oh, I just didn't have a way in here last time, did I? Yeah, submerging yourself. That'll keep you safe. Is that a mimic corpse? Is this where I killed the mimic? Yes, it is. Lured in by his... Mimics, they're effective even when they're dead. That's actually whiskey. It's already bugging out a little bit. Hey, it works in the Mythbusters episodes, too. Like, if you throw a match into a big old pool, it just submerges before it could actually light. Yeah, you're displacing the fire with stuff that doesn't stain you. It's a good way of thinking about it, Joe. Alright, concentrated mana. Right there. Also, a heart. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, sweet lord! Woo! That's scary. I was curious if it was going to be an infinite fire or not. It might actually end up being an infinite fire. Like, the fire causes bleed to happen sporadically. Now, eventually the fire wins. I'm not actually sure where the fire came from, to be honest. Maybe when I hit a piece of metal, it caused a spark, and the spark ignited the fungus. The fungus is actually quite flammable. Oh, fuck that. You, sir, can go to hell. There we go, we got my concentrated mana. I'm afraid that those boxes are still there. Now let's finish floor 3 and get the heck out of here. Let's put you in the first position. Whiskey's kind of in the last position. Actually, Hastings should be in the second. Alright, at 73 health, I'm a nervous Nelly. I'm gonna head to the far right and use the wall. That way we only have to worry about enemies coming at us from one side. We'll be coming back up later anyway if all things work out, so if there was anything here we wanted, we'll find it on the return trip. But I don't want to be going down the middle pathway and end up with, like, a lightning jackass on the left and 2 turrets shooting me out of the air on the right. This way, we only gotta look to the left as we fight. Oh, and a wand. Oh my, and also a chest. What? Was there a bottle? Frozen rock, packed snow. What's in there? I am confused. There's a fucking tank there. Makes me nervous. I already got a gravity fields. Quadruple spell would be nice, but honestly, like, Death Cross is a pretty handy spell to have. Especially with homing. I don't really need bombs. Like, what are extra bombs to me? They're nothing. I have unlimited spells. 1 bomb is infinite bombs. Yeah, Death Cross, this guy right here. Death Cross does 300 damage, but his explosion radius is only 25, so it's a very contained explosion. You don't have to worry about, like, having a big freaking... Oh, let's not drown while trying to explain why a small explosion radius is desirable. Like, box is also nice because 40 is not that huge, but, like, big explosion radiuses catch you from far away. It's why nuke is so devastating. Damn it! Where's Breathless when you need it? Welcome to the world as a pink. Christ, it's a lot of water. Yeah, that was nuke in the GIF I posted in the Discord. That was me dying to an enemy that picked up a nuke wand. That's why I really gotta be worried about wands you encounter. Like, if you're not taking them, understand that enemies will. Like, if you're in an area with active enemies, be careful. Be careful of wands. Wouldn't mind having 1,000 golds. Yeah, we really got a lot of water going on. Sniper. There we go. I'll peek up. That's where we just were. Let's get out of here. Alright. Fingers crossed. I don't have to reroll. Actually, I don't think I could reroll if I wanted to. Oh! Oh, perk lottery! Hello, perk lottery. Oh, yes. So we already got rid of toxic sludge. Gas blood is a way to be immune to toxic, but we shifted toxic out. We don't need gas blood, so let's take the rats. Ah, perk lottery. How I love thee. I gotta pee real bad, and this is like a good place to stop, so I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. I drank all that iced tea.